I put millions of dollars back into my community for real. I really did.
So there's a couple of things going on right now for Tekken, and I thought in this video that I would give you guys a kind of a news update, a news roundup of everything that's going on. First off, let's go back and talk about the update. I didn't really cover it because there wasn't really that much stuff there in terms of actual content. They barely hit Dragunov, they barely hit Alyssa, and that kind of sparked this discussion that Tekken 8 isn't a good game and Tekken 7 is better. And that is the discussion that's been dominating Twitter, and you know, it spills into Reddit and it spills into YouTube. There's been many videos made about it, so I won't really go too heavy on that aspect of it. What I will say is that the quality of what they're putting out is getting better. It seems like our complaints for them to step it up is kind of reaching them. Not only are they getting faster with some of the stuff they put in, but the quality of it is getting better, right? You have this basically a samurai outfit, and then you have the Jun Kazama outfit. You have a free hoodie, and then you have two costumes. One is an angel and one is a vampire. And then later on, you know, probably like 2 weeks from now, they will add the Zafina skin to the game. This is her Tekken 6 outfit, what she debuted with. And then you also will have these purple bunny outfits. What I also think about this, because yes, they're selling a lot of stuff to the players, but you also got to take into account how much free stuff they're giving, right? They're giving a lot of free stuff. These 6 items that you get, the 2 in the middle and then the 4 at the bottom, this is incredible in terms of like being able to customize your character, but without having to open up your wallet and invest more into the game. And with the power of this update, I was able to create a new outfit for my main character, Steve Fox, and for my pocket character, Yoshimitsu, right? But another thing that I wanted to talk about, and this is kind of going back to the whole Twitter chaos about, is Tekken 7 better? Is Tekken 8 better? Some players are taking it a little way too far, and they're attacking Michael Murray. It's a meme, but it's not a good meme. When something goes right, everyone thanks Harada. When something goes wrong, everyone blames Michael Murray. That's not how it works, bro. You either thank everyone and you blame everyone. Why do people do that? That's weird. But Michael Murray kind of responds to all of this and says, some guy just tweeted, he wished Harada and I are dead. You guys are really wild. So I guess this person is including Harada in their hatred, but it's not okay, right? Never okay. Michael Murray says, don't really want to call attention to anyone in particular, just want people to remember your actions are reflective of the community as a whole when looking in from the outside. Is this really how you want to be seen? People following me just to complain at the rare instance I actually tweet anything. So with this tweet that Michael Murray put out, a lot of people were like, there was a lot of people who were supporting him, but once again, you always have those bad apples, some people who just get way too caught up in the shenanigans. Like, I be on here ranting sometimes, but I will never send a threat or say anything like you gotta have some kind of respect for the people, right? You can't just be out here acting wild. But a lot of the people, they do, right? Twitter's full of that, and that's why a lot of people don't go to Twitter. But when he's talking about how this reflects the entire player base, I think that is true, right? Like right now, everyone's arguing, is Tekken 8 better than Tekken 7, and that whole conversation going on. But just looking in from the outside, like I'm pretty sure the Street Fighter player base sees it, Guilty Gear, Dragon Ball, these tweets reach far and wide. And to see the Tekken player base fighting each other so frequently, it's just not a good look, right? I think it's on the developers to do better and make sure that there's not really much to fight about all the time, but then I also think it's for the players to also do better with the criticism, and that's what I struggle with, but I try to do right. Now the next topic, this is something that was brought to my attention. This discussion goes all the way back to February, but some people are still being affected by it now because it's you know, this is how the coins work. It says the controversial debate over Tekken coins validity period. Players express concerns over the validity period of Tekken coins fearing potential loss of unused currency. Some users speculate that 6 months validity period may be specific to Japan, citing similar practices in Japanese games. The concept of expiring coins promote outrage amongst players with accusations of unfair treatment and player exploitation. Now, the reason why I'm talking about something that happened all the way back in February is because there's a person who sent me this, and they said that they lost all their coins. Now, I did a little bit of research into this to see how widespread it is, and one, it seems like it's only a thing that's happening in Japan, because I could be wrong on this, but it seems like there's a Japan law that makes digital currency expire over time. It can't be permanent. And there's this screenshot here. If you go all the way back to the Tekken Talk when they were first introduced in the store, they have this thing at the bottom. You can't see it because it's super blurry, but it says press square for the Tekken coins period of validity. Now, if you are playing Tekken, check to make sure this is not at the bottom of your screen. If this is at the bottom of your screen, you're going to want to press square and see what it says and see, how long until your coins expire. Okay, now let's move on to the next thing. Something that I talked about quite recently is how Harada was in Paris, but then he left and he was heading to Madagascar. Usually when Harada tweets like this, it means that a character reveal is coming up pretty soon. He tweeted the next day that he was actually in Madagascar, and we assumed he was talking to the press there, the media there, preparing for some kind of reveal. But it seems like that may not be the case. You have this post here from another account where they basically say, "Welcome to Madagascar, Harada and Nakatsu. We still can't believe you really came." So he's there in Madagascar hanging out with the locals, and this is following up a tweet that comes from March 10th where he says, Madagascar. I've never been there and would love to visit. Everyone in Madagascar, please invite me to some event. I'll pay for the travel expenses, etc. So this was back in March, and as you can see, the same account that he was responding to is who he's actually with right now. So you can just see he kind of followed up on that, wanting to visit that portion of the community, right? So I know a lot of people was excited about what character can come out of Africa. A lot of people was talking about how Bruce visited Africa and they had all of these theories, but it seems like that may not be the case. We will have to default to our original ideas of maybe it being Fakaram or a guest character of some sort. Now, the final thing that I'll talk about, this has to do with PC players. So there's this player who's been really vocal about the problems that's been affecting the PC player base. So I have the video here playing in the background where this person is basically showing what they're dealing with, right? And there's a lot of people who are just dealing with many different types of issues. And this one, correct me if I'm wrong, but this one basically was described to me as you're searching for a match and then you accept that match, but the game is like booting you from the match. It is tanking your disconnection rate. Like you can see all these different people here, right? They all have like 48% disconnection rate, 38% disconnection rate. So this is a problem that some PC players are experiencing, where for some reason the game is kicking them out of the match, but it also turns around and penalizes them for that. So issues like this and all of the other issues that's plaguing PC players, you could talk about the slow-mo glitch, all of these different glitches. We just gotta hope that the developers are aware of this, and with videos like this we can make them aware of it, and when the season 2 update comes around, hopefully things like this can be tackled. I know we're putting a lot of expectations on season 2, and that kind of just speaks to how chaotic the state of the game is, right? Players want balance, players want bugs and glitches to go away. It's pretty interesting. The developers said they weren't going to balance the game for basically year one until the tournament's over. They said they will fix bugs and glitches, but a lot of those bugs and glitches haven't even been addressed, right? So I just want to highlight this portion as well, because I know the PC players be going through a lot, and I'm not a PC player myself, so sometimes I don't really put attention on that, but we could, like I said, we could only hope that the developers are aware of these issues and are trying to fix them.